Welcome back to Sunflower Meadow Homestead. This is Michelle, and I'm finally gonna do that homemade ginger beer recipe that I told y'all about a month or more ago. I made the ginger bug. It's been in my fridge. I've been feeding it weekly. You know, it's at that point where you just feed it weekly. But I'm gonna go ahead and make the homemade ginger beer, and I'm just gonna videotape it for y'all, okay? I went ahead and got all my ingredients out. I got my ginger bug is right here. There's the homemade ginger bug. You're going to need a half a cup of your active ginger bug liquid, and you're going to strain out the ginger. And then I have my fresh ginger root. You're going to need 1 to 2 inches of that. You're going to need half a cup to 3/4 cup of sugar, the juice of 2 lemons, and 7 cups of non-chlorinated water. I went ahead and took out some of my half-gallon jars to put the mixture into once it's done. Now we'll go ahead and put the recipe into the description box also, okay? What I'm going to do first is just pour in 3 cups of the water. About 3 of the cups of the 7 cups of water. 3/4 cups of sugar. 3 cups of non-chlorinated water. And my 2 inches of grated ginger root in this pot right here. I'm going to bring it to a simmer and just let, just stir it around until the sugar gets dissolved. What I'm going to do after that is go ahead and remove it from the heat and add the lemon juice and the remaining 4 cups of cool water. And then I'm just going to cool that to the room temperature. And then we will stir in the ginger bug liquid. We're going to pour into my half-gallon mason jar, leaving 1 to 2 inches of headspace. Then you're going to seal and ferment that at room temperature for 2 to 4 days until fizzy, and it will get fizzy. You can refrigerate to slow the fermentation, which I might do. I'm not in a super big rush. And then, of course, when you go to drink it, be very careful when you open it because it is carbonated. You can keep this in the fridge for 1 to 2 weeks. It is best served cold over ice. So I'm just stirring. I still see some sugar, so it hasn't completely dissolved. This is kind of a more natural sugar, so it has a darker color to it, so you really have to pay attention. All the sugar has dissolved. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the heat. Go ahead and take this, put it in the back burner, and I'm going to add that lemon juice and the rest of that water. Fresh lemon juice. Go. That's the remainder of the fresh water. Go ahead and give that a stir. Then we're going to cool that to the room temperature. So I'll come back to y'all at that. Here's my half a cup of ginger bug. And my mixture is cooled down to room temperature. I poured it through a strainer because you're going to strain out the ginger pieces that are in there. I'm just going to go ahead and give this a little stir since I put in the ginger bug. So much for watching this video on Sunflower Meadow Homestead. And I'll talk to y'all later. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Much love.